fans. Ryan Uhlich here with FDU men's soccer head coach Seth Roland. Thank you for sitting down with us again.
It's all good.
It is all good. This is the second edition of the men's soccer report, which we are now tentatively calling Kicking It with Roland. That was thought up by Corbin Gapsky. But Knight fans, if you think that you can do better than Corbin, take to Twitter, go to @FDU Knights, just @FDU Knights, and give us a better name than that. But we'll go with that for now. So, okay, let's start off on a good note. And that since we last talked, Chami Danza won Player of the Week. He had a goal and an assist, and then he followed up with another goal the next game. Talk about how much of an impact he's made so far in his first year here.
Yeah, so far he's been doing a great job. Very mature player, very mature person, experienced, poised. Couldn't ask for more at this point.
Now, since we also last talked, you went to Albany. Only the one game played, the first of 4 on the road, and you dropped that game, unfortunately, 2-1 at Albany. The first 2 goals led up this season, first loss of the season. Just walk us through what happened in that game.
Well, it wasn't much different than our previous 4 games in a lot of ways. You know, we were establishing good possession, we were controlling play. In the first 4 games, we didn't make any mistakes defensively. We made 2 errors defensively that gifted them 2 goals, uncharacteristically for us. And, you know, we went after them and pulled one back, but we were unable to get the equalizer and we lost. But we'll regroup and get ready for the weekend in Chicago.
Tough series. I mean, you have 2 games in Illinois and 3 total coming up, more road games. Some people would look at a loss like that on the road as just a bump of the road, or it could be a lot worse. But do you see this as maybe a good thing? I mean, 4 clean sheets in a row to start the season against some good opposition, drop a game, maybe that gets you re-energized for the road games to come.
Well, there are all kinds of ways you can shape it. You know, we would rather have not gifted them 2 goals, and we would have rather have won the game. It's how you respond to these things, and each game is a new story and different story. And we have Northern Illinois this Friday, we have Northwestern Sunday, but right now our only focus is Northern Illinois, and to get back on track, get back to doing the things that got us to 4-0, which is defending in a focused and determined manner and being very disciplined, and in attack, keeping the ball, creating opportunities, and trying to do a little better finishing. We haven't done a great job of finishing our opportunities up to this point.
One's coming up. I don't know if you want to also talk about Northwestern as well, since we're not going to talk to you until next week anyway.
Well, Northern Illinois is a very, very solid, physical, organized team, disciplined. They took St. Louis to double overtime, and that was playing a man down for 50 or 60 minutes.
Wow.
They're a strong team. Northwestern is top 15, top 20 team nationally. They, like us, advanced to the Sweet 16 last year, and they're an outstanding group. But, we prefer to take things one step at a time, especially coming off a loss. We need to be very focused on Friday night's opponent, Northern Illinois.
All right, and I'm a big fan of your out-of-conference schedule this year. Very tough, a lot of really good opportunities to up your game as the season goes along and prepping you for a conference schedule.
Okay, I appreciate that. Ryan.
Yeah. Okay, so going off topic again, last week we talked about USA Costa Rica. Now I want to just quickly ask you before we wrap up, USA Mexico, the Columbus the myth that we always win 2-0 against Mexico in Columbus now. And we were playing with that Josie, Matt Beasler, Jeff Cameron, Michael Bradley, just were you watching that game and your thoughts on beating Mexico?
Yeah, I caught the second half. I was at my 2 daughters' high school game for the first half, so fatherhood comes first.
Yes.
But, I heard we struggled a little early on, but we did well second half. People are wondering if Clint Dempsey missed the PK on purpose.
Right, yeah.
To keep it the 2-0 hex at Columbus. I would suggest he probably did not miss it on purpose.
Knowing him, right?
But you have a former FDU soccer player, Alejandro Bedoya,
Right.
starting at outside midfielder and did very well. We're pleased to see how well he's doing. And qualifiers, and they've done very well in Mexico against us. So 2-0 win, enough to advance us to Brazil. Was
Yeah, we're
great.
through. We are through. America is through to the World Cup. I can't believe I just forgot about mentioning Bedoya. We talked about that after the game last week. I was talking about how he got a cameo, and I didn't think he was going to be put in the starting lineup in that. It's such a situation where you could clinch a game like that. But he did very good, very well for himself.
He did well.
He liked to cut in though, more often than cross. He did that
Well,
more.
he's a very athletic guy. He's extraordinarily athletic. And he's doing very well, having gone from Sweden to France now. And, we're happy to have been part of his development and proud to see him doing so well. And most importantly, the U.S. national team is qualified for the World Cup in Brazil and looking forward to that.
All right. Thank you, Coach Roland, for sitting
Okay.
down with us. We will have another edition of Kicking It with Roland next Tuesday or Wednesday, be posted to fdnights.com. And after this, we will have our own very own Chris Strauch sitting down with Nicholas Walker and Anders Vest-Hansen for some player interviews. Don't miss that as well.
The world has changed, and Fairleigh Dickinson University is doing something about it.
The biggest thing FDU has to offer is their global education.
Undergrad, master's, doctorate, whatever it is that you're looking for, they have so many different opportunities for so many different interests.
We give opportunities for people to change the way they view themselves and their world.
It's given me a chance to succeed.
They've made my dream come true.
I love it. I would choose no other place.
Nick Walker cannot join us because he is in class, but I am joined with junior midfielder Anders Vest-Hansen. Anders, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm doing well. Speaking of class, and that's why everyone is here besides to play soccer. What are you majoring in at FDU?
Business administration.
And what would you like to do with your business administration degree?
Well, after a soccer career, I would like to open up some kind of business of my own, like try to, I don't know for sure what it would be, but I would like to own my own business one day and run that.
Do you think it could possibly be soccer related?
It could be. I mean, it's not really something I've set my mind on yet, so it's not really that important to me. It's just that I know I can own my own thing and be my own master in a way.
Mm-hmm. Now you're the captain of this year's team, and co-captain actually with Nick Walker. Just talk about what it means to be the captain and what expectations you have with your team.
It means a lot to me. I mean, the coaches obviously put a lot of responsibility in me and Nick, and they trust us and think we're leaders of the team like a lot of other guys are. So it means a lot to me, and I'm sure it does to Nick too. And I mean, our expectations, it's we started off well, 4-1. Now we got a little bump on the way the other night, but it's we want to do well. We want to get a championship, and we want to play the NCAA and win some games. That's what it's all about. That's where the fun is. So
now, do you see a difference? Like, you guys have played your first 4 games at home, and now when this past Sunday you started a stretch of 4 straight away from University Stadium. Do you guys seem more focused and relaxed on the road? Is there a lot less pressure? Like, what are the differences between playing at home and on the road?
I mean, I enjoy playing at home in front of your own crowd, and people come out and watch, and you have people cheering at you. But it's pretty much the same. I mean, you go out on a soccer field, you play a game, and you want to win. But it's not that big of a difference.
Well, have you ever been to Chicago?
I have. I played in Michigan over the summer, and we played Chicago Inferno and Chicago Fire in the PDL season, so I was there.
Okay, so I mean,
Briefly.
Yes. So I'm sure you're looking forward to this trip to Northwestern.
Definitely. Like a 4-day trip like that, that's always enjoyable. The whole team is together, and the only thing you focus on is soccer. No school, no nothing. It's just play 2 games to get 2 wins and then get back to FDU.
All right, Anders. Well, we appreciate your time today, and good luck this weekend at
Thank
the
you.
Lakeside Classic in Northwestern.